Hello. So I decided to start doing some more of those, oh God, reading vlogs. I'm out for my first walk of the day, climbing over snowbanks. It is spring, I promise. It is spring. But we just got off of a major snowstorm these past couple days. But it's supposed to get better from here on out, like warmer, like much warmer. I realize I'm wearing Canada earrings. I'm not from Canada, I'm from North Dakota. But spring is supposed to be here soon. So despite all these piles of snow that are behind me, it's spring. It's like 30. It's not 30 yet. It's supposed to be 30 today. It's like 20. But basically today, I'm currently reading The Conjuring of Light. I know I'm very late on this. This weekend is going to be pretty packed, actually. Going to the D&D movie with my party today. I'm walking right now to a gas station to pick up some prizes for some kids. And yeah, that's really what we're doing right now. I'll talk to you if I read something. Alright, now I got me my coffee, I got me a to-do list, and I got me a Conjuring of Light. So I'm gonna hopefully get as much humanly done as humanly possible before about 3-ish. I know I said 3:30, but I think I'm gonna leave at 3 actually. And maybe I'll take my book and then wait for everybody else to get there when I get there early. Because I'm walking and it's, a decent walk. It's not super long. I don't have to go up and down any hills, but it's not short. So I'm like, I better give myself an hour and a half. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes, I guarantee it. It's lunchtime and it is Faygo Friday. Every Friday I have a Faygo. I order them from Amazon because I don't live where Faygo is sold in stores. I don't live in like Michigan or Wisconsin or like Minnesota. So I do order them off of Amazon. That's because I'm a filthy fucking homestuck. Welcome back to Aurora leaves 20 minutes before she says she's going to. After she already pushed it back 20 minutes. I'm just not gonna be there so early. I want to find a book that I can like fit in my pocket. So a small one from the book wall. That might be interesting, maybe. Do I have any laymen hanging around? That might be. Ooh. Hold on. I'm gonna grab you. I've read the seller already, so it's not super. You'll fit in my pocket. Yeah, this was literally all ice this morning. It's about 10 degrees warmer than it was when I walked to the gas station this morning. So also went sunk into up to my knees in a pile of snow that I have to climb to get out right in front of a pickup that was just sitting there. So that's super great. Kind of forgot to update. So I did go see the movie. Super fun. Almost cried. Didn't. I did finish up Girl Next Door. I put it away already, so I'm gonna just put a picture up here. Good. Really good. I really liked it. I think that it is obviously, it's very intense, but if you have read like the write-up on the Sylvia Likens case, there's gonna be nothing new. So it's like, if you've handled that, you can handle The Girl Next Door. Not saying that like, oh, like this man should have made up something real. Like, no, I'm just saying like, if you could handle that, you can handle The Girl Next Door. Definitely very, very easy to get into. Like, it's about 340 pages and I just zipped through it. Like, it was really, really good. When it comes to Conjuring of Light, I'm like 50 pages in. I'd like to get some more of this done. I also kind of want to start watching the Half Bad Show tonight. I finished Shadow and Bone season 2 like a couple days ago, and like I think I've recovered enough to start a new show to watch before I go to bed. Shadow and Bone, like I read the first 2 books in the series, the original Shadow and Bone series, years ago, like years ago. I think I read the first book when I was still in high school when it was like super popular. I never read the Six of Crows books. I want to, especially after watching the show. I want to. Never did, never did. The Nikolai books, none of it. But I did watch the show. Wesper has my entire heart, and Kaznina made me cry in the last episode. So I do really, really want to read the Six of Crows books, and obviously finish Shadow and Bone. I think I even have Rune of Rising in the book wall somewhere, so I will be finishing the Shadow and Bone series at some point. Do I remember anything about the first two books? No. Will I be exclusively just relying on my knowledge of the TV show when it comes to the Shadow and Bone stuff, just kind of minusing the crows out? Probably. Like I said, it's been years. Let's see. When did I read Siege and Storm? If we go to my Goodreads, Siege and Storm. Let's hope it doesn't take 10 years. Oh, that's actually very fast for Goodreads. My God. 2019. Actually, that's a lot. That's after I graduated college. That's a lot more. It's a lot more recent than I thought, but still 4 years ago. So, yeah, I do want to read the Six of Crows books real bad, but we'll get to that at some point. Yeah, that is that. As far as writing goes, I did write. I worked some on the third Tinan book today, which I am actually quite close to finishing, which is good because I haven't published books yet this year because I went to working on multiple projects at a time. So instead of having one book every 2 months, we're gonna have 6 books at once. That's how that goes. Is it smart market-wise? No. Have I ever shown to be any good at the marketing? No. I self-published because I like to put out 6 books at a time. But I worked some on that, and I worked some on my most recent start project of rewriting that new match, which is the first book in a new series, a duology right now. But if I get more ideas, it'll turn into more than a duology. So that's where we're at right now. As so far this week, I've read 1 book, which is great. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'll talk to you more tomorrow. Hello. So right now I'm going to be making breakfast. I'm going to make some caramel toast, and I really hope that the bread hasn't gone bad, because we've had it for a while. But it looks clear. That looks clear. This is the good bread. This is Artesian Hearth Rustic Thick White Sliced Bread. It is the best bread, and they don't have it at our grocery store, but they do have it at Walmart. So whenever we go to Walmart, I buy a loaf, and I don't buy any bread from the grocery store. This is good. Yeah, that's still good. It's still good. So many preservatives in modern American bread that you really don't have to look at the date on the side that says something sad. I don't even know if we have a date, honestly. Oh yeah, April. Oh, the date only says April 4th. Oh man, we're good. Basically how this goes is I need to clean the plate real quick. By clean, I mean rinse. We got plate. We got peanut butter. We got caramel. So today I will be having some time to do some stuff until about, we're planning on leaving about 2 or 3. So hopefully I can get some stuff done before then. I will be continuing on with my walks after meals. That's something that my family has always done. It's after a meal, you go for a walk, and it's been super cold, but now it's not super cold anymore, even though right now it's like 10 degrees. I'm gonna be going for a walk after this. Then I'll start doing stuff. Hopefully I can get a good chunk of Conjuring of Lyra today. I do want to read, take it with, so I can read in the car. Stephen's Family lives quite a ways away. So hopefully I can read a little bit in the car. Yeah, that is what we are doing today. That's enough time. That's enough time for you. I'm not a big toasty toast kind of person. Oh God. So you take this slightly warmed bread, hunk of peanut butter. Oh, there you go, like about that much. Slather it on there. Yeah. This is better with the waffles, but I don't have waffles. I have expired bread, so we're just eating the expired bread instead. There you go. And then what makes this caramel toast rather than just like peanut butter toast is you take your dipping caramel from Four Brothers Creamy Caramel Dip. And you throw half on each piece of toast. Like I said, this is better with waffles, but what is waffle but bread with divots? So you just spread that out and then boom, you got your caramel toast. It was actually a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. It's like 9 degrees Fahrenheit out, and I was like, oh man, it's going to be cold. But it was nicer than I thought. It was really nice and sunny. Sadly, I live near a park that has a nice like mile walking path, but it was all snowed in. So I just wandered around residential. But now it's time for my caffeine, and I'm all out of coffee. But I do yet have most of the bag of chai latte, so I guess we'll just grab some of that. I'll use my dark tower mug. That'll be super fun. How do I even make this? I don't even remember. What do I do? 2 to 4 tablespoons. I got 2 tablespoons here. So we're gonna throw 2 tablespoons in there because this is kind of a small cup. And then throw it over to the Keurig and just see what happens, I guess. No, Jelly Jam, you cannot go in. Ma'am, no. Alright, so I did finish the first part of A Conjuring of Light. So I'm on City in Shadow. I think this would have a lot more effect on me if I remembered anything about the previous books. But I'm enjoying it. I mean, there's a lot happening for the first, 60 pages in a book. That's like 600 pages long. So I am hopefully... Normally when this happens to me, when I read a book in a series, years and years and years after I read the other books in the series, by the time I get about 100 pages in, I got it. I'm all good. So hopefully that happens to this one too. Hello. I figured I'd talk to you while I'm making the lunch, because I am some stuff to update. I did finish up the second draft of the third and final Vendettic book. Unfortunately, as soon as I finished that draft, I went to go look, because the Vendettic books I have bought covers for. The guy that I bought covers from has disappeared from the face of the earth. So I guess that saves me $200, but sadly, the third Vendettic book will not match the other two. I tried to make it like the same color. I just went on Canva. That's what I do when I can't find my men who make my covers. But, so that's done. I guess the second draft is, that means all I gotta do now, I gotta print her off and make some edits, retype her, and then the next Vendettic book will, it's pretty safe to say, be the next novel of mine. It's more of a novella. All those Vendettic books are horror novellas that will be published, which is exciting. I kind of knew it would be that one because I was the closest to being done on that one. But yeah, so I will have a book out soonish, probably within the month. My goal is within the month, but who knows if I will actually get it done. My goal was to have the third Tinan book published by now, and we all know that didn't happen, so, but yeah, I did finish up that. I'll print it out next week, and I can steal prints from the store. Yeah, the rest of the day, I'm gonna have lunch, I'm gonna eat a wrap and some popcorn, and then I'm gonna go for a walk. I gotta pick up some more prizes for 20 book kids. Just 3 Dr. Peppers and a Coke. All they want is soda. That's weird. And then we got probably a couple more hours before we gotta go, and that'll be that. Alright, hello is the next day. It's like 8:30. We got back at like 1 last night. And I'm a truly horrific bowler. I'm all, loaded from bar pizza, and my high score was a 63. 63. So yeah, I did read some on the way there though. I don't think I ever cleaned out my purse. I read this far in, so I'm now like 200 pages in, roughly, and that's about 150 pages, but it is not bad. I'm getting into it now, which is great, because I was remembering very little. But yeah, I'm making some more caramel toast. We are out of milk, so that's sad. I can drink with water. Drink it. I'm not drinking the toast. Eat the toast with water. I can do that. So we'll see where that takes us today. We are. I gotta wake Steven up at noon, because my parents' dinner starts at 1, and then egg hunt outside. I had a dream last night about the egg hunt. I actually dreamed, since we get 6 feet of snow outside, that my father used toothpaste to stick snow to the eggs to hide them better. And I don't want to tell the group chat because I fear that may actually happen. So I'm just leaving that on the down low. But yeah, I've got some time this morning. I'm gonna eat, go for a morning walk, do some stuff at my computer, hopefully get some shit done. I will also I'll bring my book to Easter too. My family are all readery. They'll understand. Yeah, that is today. I gotta feed Jelly Jam before she tries to murder me. Jelly Jam, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, I'll feed you in a minute. Look at how cute she is, though. Look at how cute she is. You're very cute. You hate when I pick you up like that. All right, yeah, that is. I'll update you later. Just look at how tall this fucking snow is. Like, I'm holding this at like mouth level. Jesus. Hello. So it is like a 10:30ish now, something like that. Hold on, let me check my watch. Yeah, 10:30. I made a real grave mistake on my walk. So close to where I live, a couple blocks away, there's this like little walking park. And it's like a 1 lap round is like a mile. Now on the side that's closest to where I live, how I normally go in, has been like blocked off, like just with snow. And so I haven't been going in. So like, oh, I don't want to clamber over the snow. Now today I was like, I wonder if I can get in through the other side. So I walked around and I could. I was like, wow. Snow was up to my knees. Not the first stretch was clear, and then the snow was up to my knees. I was crawling at one point, and now I've just been recovering for the past hour. It took me half an hour to go around this. I didn't even do the full lap, because as soon as I got to like a road, I was like following these kid trails, like the last bit. As soon as I got to a part like near the road, I was out of there. So I did like 3/4 of it. It's like literally like snow up to my knees. In how about I'd say about half of it, I crawled. I was crawling at one point because it was like the snow was so fucking deep. So I've been recovering from that for the past hour or so. So I don't know if I'm gonna get anything done today. I am feeling a little bit more recovered now. My leggings are damp. My socks are soaked. I took those off. My leggings are just like damp, so I didn't change them because I was like, that's a lot of work. But they're still a little damp because, snow up to my knees. But yeah, I made it through. It's my own personal Donner party. Oh man. But yeah, I've still got like an hour and a half before I have to wake up Steven. I might get some stuff done. I might like make a cup of something. Maybe I'll make an emergent cider, which is just emergency apple cider and honey. Because I'm probably just waiting for my mom to make me coffee when we get there, because I know she makes coffee. She asked me if I want coffee every single time I go to her house. And I only have chai, and I just don't want that right now in my life. I considered, as I was walking back on this, it's like 40 degrees. The high is like 54 today. So imagine, as I was walking, it was like 35 degrees out, like 35, 40. I know that doesn't sound like super, super high because I am talking Fahrenheit here. But for somebody who's been living in, winter since pretty much from October till like last week, it's like beautiful outside. So as soon as I get out of this snow hell, it's like I'm walking on completely clear streets and I'm rolling my sleeves up. It's so warm. But I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, no, I might get up and do something. I should get up and do something. But yeah, that's what happened to me today. That's that. So I really have very little done yesterday. After I updated you, I got some done, I guess. Very little read, very little of anything else done. Today is my day to get stuff done. All I have to do today is go grocery shopping. So should be my day. It has to be my day to get stuff done because I got some stuff that I gotta get done for tomorrow. Because last day for weekend. But that is that. So I did finish up one of my novel studies. This is Revolver by Marcus Sedgwick. I've read this one before. I'm not a super big fan of it. It's a very quick read. It's just like, I finished it though. This is book 2 that I've finished so far this week. I did finish another one of my novel studies. That's Havoc by Chris Whitting. This is a reread. This is a book I really love, a series I really loved as a kid. And what I really like about Havoc is that the first book's really fun. The second book though, just Seth and Justin. That's what, I really like how the characters, they changed, they developed, but they didn't, there's no, at the very end, Seth doesn't, see, okay, yeah, no, I can make adventure in the real world, and I can stay with this girl that I really, really like. No, he can't. He goes back with Justin. I like it a lot. I love it so much. It's the 3rd book I've read this week. All right, here's book 4 of the week, Eat the Rich. This was another novel study. This is the 3rd time I've read this book, and it's fun. It's really fun. It's multimedia, so it's, all sorts of Reddit threads mostly, and Twitch streams and everything. It's very fun. I think it's worth it. It's self-published, but I think it's relatively well done. Definitely, agenda'd, but it's fun. I enjoyed it. It's a good time. Right, so it is my prep. And like I said, I forgot to film it all yesterday. I did get a good chunk of Conjuring of Light done though. Today we are at the school until 5. I would hopefully get some of that done, and also some stuff like The Magician, which I'm almost done with. So yeah, that is that. I forgot to update today because of school. I'm 400 pages, 350 pages into Conjuring of Light. I promise I will update better later. Hi, Jelly Jam. What's she doing? Come here. Alright, so I am home now. I do want to finish this night. I know it looks like I have a lot left, but I would really like to pound through the last 200 pages in a book and a bath. We'll see how that goes. I did not finish it. I'm at page 440 now. This is taking so long. Oh my god. Well, that's probably not a good sign. I do want to talk briefly about The Magicians because I did finish it up today. This was one that was a novel study for one of my sophomores in creative writing. So I really, really enjoyed it. I've had my eye on this one for a long time, pretty much since it was big on BookTube all those years ago. And I did really enjoy it. I know that people complain about Quentin being whiny, and he is. He's whiny. He's a whiny little guy, but it's still fun. It's still, the book knows that he's whiny, and it's really interesting. And I did really enjoy it. I enjoyed the side characters. It was a good time. This is, the 5th book, as I kind of put, the 5th book that I have finished this week. The week is almost over. This is the last day of the week for So good day for this because I did finish up Hoot too, which was one of my 7th graders novel studies. So we got three from done one day. It's great. All right, I'm going to close out this week's vlog with the fact that I did finish up A Conjuring of Light, and I do think that I would have liked it a lot more if I had read it, not 4 years after I read A Gathering of Shadows, but it was still really fun. I did really enjoy it. It made me care about these side characters that if I had met them before, I do not remember them. And even the characters I did remember, like Alucard and Holland and all that. I think this is a very fun series. I would like to reread it at some point, maybe more, one after another would be nice. But yeah, that's that. We're gonna pick the book that we're gonna start off next week with. First we do... Oh, we'll actually pull out the dice. All right. So here's my dice bag. I have a big one because I'm a fucking dice goblin. I need a D4 somewhere. Use this one. These is dice that my DM and his wife, who is our wizard, got us, and this is actually for my character that I'm playing right now. I dropped it on the ground. Okay. We need a third shelf, so that'd be the bottom on my TBR cart. I need a D20 to roll which book. D20 anywhere. Ooh, these are pretty ones. We'll let Jelly Jam roll it. Okay, roll Jelly Jam. Roll, please. Ooh, she rolled a 15. So we're gonna count 15 books down on that third shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh man. So we will be reading Dial L for Loser is our first book of our next week. So there's that.